Alright, here we go. It's 5TC here, back with another video. And today, I have a special video because today I will be unboxing and basically looking over this new flip phone that I got off eBay. So, yeah, I got this phone. I found this flip phone, this Nokia, on eBay for less than $20. And I wanted to save it for this video, so I'm gonna unbox it and get right back to it. Alright, so this is everything out the box. This is the bubble wrap, and you know you're supposed to pop the bubble wrap. Not popping. Yeah, literally not popping. I don't know why, but anyway, that's not why you're here. That's just some extra trash. This is the Nokia phone I got, and it actually came boxed. So, here it is. This is the Nokia 2760 Flip. Now, it's my belief that this phone actually came out in 2022. So, like, it's not a classic Nokia phone, but this is actually my first ever Nokia phone. Like, I'm trying to... Alright, so yeah, this is the first ever Nokia phone that I ever had. I've always wanted a Nokia. So, yes, it cannot be activated unless scanned at register. But I'm sure I can still open it, get it working. So, yeah, I'm gonna unbox it and get right back to it. Alright, I got it open. Here it is, the Nokia 2760 Flip. So, I'm not sure if it came charged or not. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to take out, so here it is. The phone is in here. Let's take it out. So here it is. This is the Nokia 2760 Flip. Now I believe this takes Type-C charge, so I'm gonna get my charger real quick. Alright, I got my charger. Let's put all the other stuff to the side. And yeah, this is the Nokia 2760 Flip. I hope it turns on. Now it says it cannot be activated, but I'm sure I can still turn it on. I don't actually know how to turn this one on. So it looks like it's fully charged. Alright, so here it is. So this was created by Kai OS. You can't really see it because, oh, it says enabled by Kai OS. So yeah, this is my first ever Nokia. Now I do know it says it can only be activated. I don't know if that means like SIM activated, unless I have to use it, but you can hear the sound it makes. Yeah, my screen, like, it's just too bright on my camera. Like, it looks light blue, but actually, in real life, it looks dark blue. I don't know if that's because my camera is bad, but... Alright, I like the menu. And it actually has the right time on it. I'm recording this at 6:40, and it is July 1st, and it is a Wednesday. So... Alright, yeah, I think I probably need to get a better camera because... this is just not working, so I'm gonna turn my lights off real quick and get right back to the video. Alright, so I think it's just because my brightness is too... Alright, so this is a bit better, but let's see, they have call log, contacts, store, maps, gallery, camera, snake, Google, and YouTube, so I accidentally opened Snake. I'm not gonna try maps on this video because, you know, I don't want to leak my location. I don't know what it's going to show when I open up maps, but this does look like Google Snake. Do I want sound? I think I accidentally clicked no, but let's move closer. Alright, so this is actually better when I move closer. Alright, I'm not going to lie, I can't do both at the same time. So let's see contacts. Now because it is a new phone, it shouldn't have anyone. So yeah, it just says customer support. Let's see, yeah, I just need to move the camera closer. But it says customer support. We're going to leave out of here. Let's see. I'm actually curious what's going to be in the store. Alright, I don't have internet connection. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video real quick to try and connect to the internet. Alright, so I got the Wi-Fi connected. It does like have an error. Now, the reason why it won't, I believe the reason why it won't connect to my current Wi-Fi is because like my network is like a more modern network. Even though this came out in 2022, it was like created to like kind of like mimic the flip phones of their time. I forgot the exact explanation. Like, I'm not, like, really that into Wi-Fi. So if anyone has a better explanation, please give me that. So what I'm going to try and do is use the camera. So yeah, I mean, the camera looks like it works. Yeah, it's kind of weird to use the camera. Obviously, there's no light in my room. So the camera works, but I guess I'll just take a picture of... Yeah, this is just gonna look so cursed. Let's take a picture of that. So what we would do here is we click this button to preview. And yeah, it's a pretty nice picture. But yeah, the camera works. Let's see, Google. Alright, even though I connected to the Wi-Fi just still does not work. So I'm just going to click out of there. And I assume... yeah, let's just cancel. Server not found. I assume that this was the activation page. So let's just click out of there. Now I actually just learned this, but there is another page, or at least should be two more. So video, messages, internet. Again, we don't have internet on this phone. So anything requiring the internet is not going to work. Alright, I think I probably need to get I think I should probably invest in like an actual camera because this phone camera is just not working. So yeah, we have our calculator, Kai weather, news, to do, note, and recorder. So what I'm going to do is try and see if news will work. I think I might need to connect to the internet. So yeah, there's a lot of features on here where I will need to connect to the Wi-Fi region. I don't know what that's for. Like, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so email, let's see. Alright, so I need a Wi-Fi connection to access the email. Alright, so it did show something where I can make an account for it, but I'm not gonna do that in this video because again, I don't really want to give out my information like that. So overall, I would say that this is a pretty good phone. It's not my first ever flip phone. I do actually have another flip phone, but that'll take away from this video. So what I want to look at now, I'm going to turn the lights back on and show the other stuff I got in this video, in this box. Alright, the lights are back on. Now this, okay, I don't know what that is. But this is the actual phone charger, which this is a lifesaver. I love getting USB-C phone chargers. Like no phone chargers, like modern phone, when you get a new phone, you just don't get a charger. They expect you to have a charger. So this is amazing. I don't have to use my computer phone charger. Well, it's not a phone charger, it's a computer charger. So now we're going to look at some of the pamphlets. This is the track phone. Alright, I actually don't know if I should show that on here. Even though I'm not going to activate this phone, I don't know if I should reveal that information. But it just basically tells me, like right here, remove protectors from device, insert the battery and begin charging, turn it on. Then it gives an activation number, it gives me the SIM card number and the serial number. So let's open it and see if there's like anything else. So yeah, it just tells me how to activate it. Again, I will not be activating this phone because, you know, I don't really need to activate it, and I'm pretty sure like that'll cost me money. And yeah, so I'm not gonna be activating this. I just wanted it for my collection. Now this is another booklet, just the terms of service about my phone. Now yeah, it tells me exactly which type of model and I guess the features. So we're gonna open this and go through this booklet. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I have to pause it and unpause it so much, but this is gonna tell me about my phone. I'm gonna move it away because I don't know what I can and can't show. So, okay, this part looks good to show. So that basically just tells you what the phone looks like and each of the numbers, which each of the numbers correspond to. And right here, these are all the keys to tell you which, number they correspond to. Yeah, just like an introduction, email account, KaiOS, which is the operating system used. I don't know if KaiOS is like an Android type operating system or a Linux operating system. I know Android is based on Linux, but like, for phones, they are completely different type of things. But yeah, it's just some information. There isn't really anything else in here, so, yep, that was this booklet. It was this booklet as well. Alright, I think I just showed the SIM card number, but yes, I'm not activating it, so this is just a quick start guide, which I don't really need, and I think that might be it for the Nokia 2760 Flip. This, all things considered, I say I really like this phone because, like, I don't know, it feels so nice. Like, it feels so good to open and close this. Now, I do have another flip phone. This is the other flip phone I have. This is a Alcatel. I forgot the exact name of the model. I think it's like a 4760 or whatever. So, yeah, this actually picks up on my camera better. So, like, let's see. Let's look at my gallery, because I've been using this phone. This one is, like, more, like, it closes more easily. Meanwhile, with this phone, like, it actually kind of, like, takes time. You have to take your time to open it. I don't know what just showed on there. But this was the first ever flip phone I got. And, let's see the gallery. I do have some pictures on here. So, yeah, oh, that picture is terrible. That picture is also terrible, and that picture is also terrible. Okay, I probably should not have been moving around when I take my pictures. But, yeah, I don't really have anything else to show. But, yeah, I was going to do a video about this, but given the fact that I already recorded the video, that I already got it before I unboxed it, like, I unboxed it and didn't think about recording it. But, yeah, this is technically my first flip phone. But this is my first Nokia. Now, I do plan at some point to get an original Nokia because this came out in 2022. And obviously, it charges by USB-C, which I don't know which charge the original Nokia uses, but it's probably not USB-C. I mean, I know it's not USB-C. The Nokia came out far, far before USB-C was even a thing. But, I mean, overall, I really like this model, and I just like how it feels. Like, granted, I am more connected with this one, but, I mean, they're both, like, really awesome. Like, I just genuinely really like this. I will definitely use this to take pictures, which I do have some more phones coming in the mail. The next one that's coming should be the X-Mobile X55. I've never heard of X-Mobile. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, it's an Android-powered phone, but I've just never heard of it. Now, I should also be having a Samsung cell phone lot. That is, if I win it, but I will try to look for other cell phone lots. I'll probably try and find one cell phone lot, because I really want to review a lot for my channel. But all things considered, right, let's look at the box one last time. I would say that this was a pretty good purchase. Now, if I activate the phone, it'll be even better, because I'll be able to call people on it. But, I think for what I have now, I would say it's fine. So, without further ado, yeah, that's basically it. And I would definitely recommend, if you don't have a Nokia or any flip phone, I would definitely recommend you buy one. Now, as I've said before, like, I'm not really going to be using it. I just got it because, I mean, I want to have a Nokia. I've kind of wanted a Nokia for a while now. And it does have a nice camera. Well, as decent as a camera as it can have. But with all that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.